Dude,
Yes.
we're on the internet.
Hello and welcome to Family RPG and Dave Leonard, your captain for Star Trek Adventures. The Shackleton Expanse.
What?
Mm-hmm. So, for an extra point of determination, what happened last time?
Stuff and things.
Thanks.
As many as 6 impossible things.
Yes, that is the title.
Yes.
It's really hard to say what did or did not happen because I'm pretty sure we spent the majority of it hallucinating.
Act 1 was down the rabbit hole. I wrote that down.
Well, what did you hallucinate?
Well, I've got system overload,
Fish!
fail gravity,
Fish.
gravity fails, 3 breaches, structure, computers, and weapons.
People that we knew that were dead, they came back.
We hear strange voices.
That was Act 2, I think.
Blue glow form on the bridge.
Yeah, we had that
Mm-hmm.
crazy southern old Star Trek guy up here on the bridge.
Oh, yeah.
And he
Yeah.
told us like we had to go around and pretend like everything was like normal. And that was like the best way to deal with this situation. He was really excited to be back on the ship, but then like all of a sudden he was really, really eager to have to go. I didn't understand that.
Says all have hallucinations of dead relatives. Tilikaal, non-corporeal, walks through us.
We made it to their place though.
We were supposed to ask several questions, but then you just gave us all their answers that they had.
Yeah.
That way you wouldn't have to improvise anything.
Yeah.
That's fine. I accept that.
Yeah.
I know we one of them wanted to stay with us essentially, but couldn't because they didn't have a corporeal body with us. So we sacrificed Bill Billings, our counselor.
Oh yeah, we have a possessed guy on board.
Yes. And we also established that our captain is Tetsuo, right?
Yeah.
Captain Tetsuo.
That too.
Yep, ship captain Tetsuo.
Then we had Act 2, through the looking glass.
Let's you. Act 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Determination point to Sarah. Yeah.
Okay.
He actually wrote down the stuff.
Yeah, I actually did. Yeah.
Yes.
Tonight's episode, Joy's soul lies in the doing.
What?
Joy's soul. S-O-U-L. Joy's soul lies in the doing.
Written by Jim Johnson. So, if you don't like it, blame Jim Johnson.
Have we done his
We didn't
job?
get the authors of any of the other ones.
Not the NASCAR driver.
No.
That'd be Jimmy Johnson.
Oh, okay.
Captain's Law.
Reflect it.
Our research into the plight of Ash Tamalia and her people has led us to a remote sector within the Expanse. We're gathering evidence to support a theory our science team has cooked up, revolving around harnessing the energy from powerful bursts of EM radiation to burn a hole through subspace in order to tunnel to the Tilikaal pocket universe. I have the ship on yellow alert.
Oh, no.
Speaking of which,
What's going on?
you'll see.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fixed finally.
I do have that fixed finally.
Oh, no.
Yellow alert.
Oh.
Which like, doesn't come up very well in that, but
No.
can you have it strobe in yellow?
I don't know. Not with this, I don't think.
Would you get a bulb that's...
We've had that bulb, we just didn't set it up for the new Wi-Fi setup.
Oh,
It's a red alert.
yeah.
Yellow alert.
It doesn't come up on the screen at all.
No, it doesn't
Yeah, I
matter.
can't see it.
No. Anyways,
All right.
let's see.
I like it.
It's, yeah.
Act 1, something new on sensors. You are currently surveying a sector of the Shackleton Expanse dense in pulsars, swirls of electromagnetic radiation, and powerful gravimetric disturbances. Someone working sensors may attempt a reason plus science, assisted by the ship's sensors plus science, difficulty of 0.
I got 13 on that. Okay.
Yeah, I got 10, so not me.
I got 14.
What
Okay.
was that?
Reason science.
And you can do the ship.
Why did the ship?
11,
the ship.
16.
You have
Oh.
fun.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Pass fail. Not a critical. Just
Okay.
So one success.
pass. One success.
Okay, one success for the ship. So
Okay,
two
so
total.
2 momentum.
Mm-hmm.
Success reveals that many of the pulsars within scanning range are new, formed within decades of each other, an unlikely natural event. If you want to spend one of your points of momentum,
Yes.
yes.
Did it.
Sensors also indicate the gravimetric disturbances in this region of the expanse have also increased in intensity over the last decade or more. You're also picking up trace evidence of coherent tetraionic filaments. Clearly, something is happening here that is beyond traditional science.
Is there ever traditional science in Star Trek?
Not
This
in
could
this
represent
game.
some of Ashtamalia's people attempting to pierce the veil between realities. As you study the data,
Mm-hmm.
communications picks up an audio-only distress signal from an unidentified vessel a short distance away. The audio signal is clear, though the alien language is indecipherable.
What does it sound like?
A feminine-sounding voice.
Okay, so give us a feminine, indecipherable voice, David. Shut the thing off.
Okay.
Anyone with an applicable focus in translation or foreign languages could attempt. Doesn't recommend
Anybody?
the task, but
Any communication?
Nope.
not anymore. I think previous character did. But
Was it con or
Communication.
communication?
Any focuses?
Well,
you have a focus in
yeah.
foreign languages or communication.
But what would be the attribute in this one?
I'm trying to figure that out. But
Okay.
if nobody has
They
a
don't
focus
tell
in
you.
it, then you're no.
No, okay. All right, well.
After a few moments,
Wait a minute. Do the Klingon? Tony, do you have anything?
I'm looking. Hold on.
I have psychiatry and empathy. Can I just get the deep sense of where they're coming from in this plea?
The focuses would be on the right of the front page, yeah.
you're not a telepath
Mm.
or
Oh,
an empath.
focuses.
for that matter.
Empathy and
No, I don't
psychiatry.
have
Because you have
anything,
empathy
no,
doesn't
I don't have
mean you can
anything in-
accurately
Like
depict
this.
someone's
No.
mood.
And psychiatry. I want to analyze the sound and tone of their voice to find out.
Well, that doesn't.
Are they just sad? Are they going to die?
In any case, the universal translator figures it out,
Wow.
Wow.
You just had delayed reaction, okay.
and then the alien speech is translated into the Federation standard.
English,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Wait, I can understand you now. Incredible. I'm Commander Malti of the Akaru Explorer Star Wars.
I thought it said one way. How does she hear us? They said it was one way.
Yeah, that we were listening to her.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
only broadcasting.
You're listening to the distress signal, and then you hailed and tried to respond.
Oh, did we?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
hey, I
That
forgot
was the
we hailed.
communication officer's time.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Commander Malti of the Akaru Explorer Starboard, an intense graviton wave has impacted my vessel. Our propulsion systems and primary shielding are inoperable. Most of my technical crew members died in the initial impact. We are adrift and require immediate assistance. May the Irax, Iryax,
Earwax?
Earwax. Yeah.
Earwax be with you.
guide you to us.
Guide
And
Okay.
also with
Yes.
you.
May the force be with you. Wrong franchise.
Can you make candles from this earwax?
What was her name? Wrong one,
I
but
know.
still interested.
Mauti, M-A-U-T-I.
Mauti.
And the species is Akaru, A-K-A-R-U.
Are you?
Are you earwax?
I couldn't hear you. What?
Let's see. It's going to be a reason plus science, assisted by sensor science, difficulty of 1, to locate her ship.
60.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. The ship wouldn't have any focuses, would it?
No.
Okay. Well, I got one step.
Success.
Okay.
Okay, so you
One,
get
so
2
three.
momentum.
Mhm.
Success reveals the location of the damaged vessel, adrift deep within a well of gravimetric eddies and increasing electromagnetic radiation.
Where did he come from?
He was with Ed and Ed.
Oh, okay.
Every time.
Mhm.
There's just so many different terms, and obviously these are scientific terms of electromagnetic radiation, gravimetric disturbances, but it's like it's been used so often in this
Yeah.
campaign that it's just like
Mhm.
they're just words now.
Yeah.
They have no
They're just
meaning.
sounds.
They're
Yeah.
just sounds.
Yeah.
They have no
Yeah.
meaning.
Just random data.
Data.
Well, to be fair, that Eddie joke was also made in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So I'm stealing from Douglas Adams. So it's good thing to steal from. All right. Thank
Okay.
you.
Not always.
Good enough. All right. Anyway.
The flight controller can attempt to navigate a course through the gravimetric eddies to reach the starward. It's going to be control or daring plus con, difficulty of 3,
Ooh.
assisted by the ship's engines and con.
Okay.
Oh, and the complication range is 17 to 20.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
Someone's using that?
I can push the limits.
They are, yes.
If the difficulty is due to environmental damage, I can reduce it by 1.
So 18 to 20.
Okay.
No, that'd be difficulty. The 3's a 2.
The other one, yeah.
Difficult.
Oh,
So 3 successes, now we need 2 successes.
He can still complicate the heck out of this thing.
oh yes. So
Yeah.
17 to 20
Okay.
difficulty. Okay.
Okay.
Security.
No,
You said
control
control.
control and con, or daring and con.
12 is my highest.
My con is 1.
I'm the pilot. 17.
No
Yes.
way.
Just leave it to me. Okay. Assume that. She does
Yep.
Spencer's, I do con. Okay.
Yep.
Well, I drove, I guess, for a little bit there.
Yes.
Oh,
I mean, that's because
wow.
I wasn't up there, yeah.
Uh-huh.
May I use one of the
Momentum.
momentums?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, where'd you get those 3 from?
Well, they were from
Leftovers?
last time. I guess we
Okay.
don't start out
Oh
with that.
no, we don't.
Sorry.
No rollovers.
There's no roll.
No,
No.
really not. I
No.
think not mine. So, okay. So,
Sorry.
the red one is the ship, and the other 3 are mine.
There are some DMs that take cash in like data plans. Like, oh, you want to roll over your points? Well,
Data
I might have a buck or 2 per data to show up. How many complications did you get?
Just 1.
Ah!
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll be in engineering.
However, comma.
Yes.
Let's
You have
see.
2 successes.
3 successes.
3 successes.
Okay. Momentum plus 1. I'm gonna say
All right.
back. Okay.
So how do those other things work out? The 18 to 20.
The engines incur a breach.
Instead of having to just roll a 20,
Yeah.
if I roll 19 or 18,
Oh.
or
okay.
17, you said, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
When I was over 17 or higher. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you heard it, guys. We got to eject the warp core.
The engines have suffered a breach.
So bridge on the engines. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to repair the breach.
As you make your way toward the starward's position, the commander Mountie can reveal the following. Let's see. She has 74 crew aboard, many of them wounded, and another 20 dead due to the disaster and resulting damage.
And they don't speak our language unless
70 wounded.
computer. We,
So, many of them wounded.
74 total alive. Many of them wounded. Presumably over half.
Yes.
And the transporters don't work, do they?
They are Akaru explorers and hail from the planet Setu, a Class M planet approximately 3 days away at Warp 5. Though the Starward's damaged FTL drive, even if patched up, will need about a week to make the journey.
oh.
Can we dock with the ship?
The Starward is a sleek and compact vessel intelligently designed. An engineer might be impressed by the efficiencies built into the design, noting that a similar Starfleet vessel might require 30% more crew and resources due to the design parameters.
You impressed over there?
It has distinct technological resources.
Of course you see it that way.
Mhm.
Do you think we added that distinctiveness to our own?
Maybe.
Potentially?
Yes.
Okay.
You finally arrive. You rendezvous with the Starward. The commander invites your commanding officer and your crew aboard. Engineering and medical teams are welcomed, immediately shown the areas they can be put to best use. The acting lead engineer, Specialist Jumai, and the ship's surgeon, Kurate Kelu, welcome any help they can get.
Okay.
Let me assimilate some knowledge on your system and maybe I can help.
They don't want board.
Discriminating.
It's bad as a Romulan.
Wow.
Hey, that's his cousin, you know.
Hey. No, we made no judgments. Anyway.
So it's going to be reason engineering, difficulty of 1 for working on their engines.
I think I can do that.
What about working on their people?
Ooh, engines. I used my con on that. You said reason? I got 14.
Well, let's see. As they said, the engines would be the most difficult thing. So it just said
I love me some
assisting
engines.
with repairs.
Mm-hmm.
That would actually be a difficulty of 3.
Mm.
All right, let's go for the difficulty 3.
Okay.
Wait, what's yours?
14.
Okay, mine will be 14.
Okay.
Alright. Do you want me to assist you then?
Yeah, I'm the engineer.
I just want to get some healing going on.
That's going to be reason medical, difficulty of 2.
2 successes.
I also ended up getting 2 successes because propulsion systems are one of my focus, and I got under my con. So
There you go.
1 momentum.
yeah, I helped help once. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You have patched together the engines well enough to make it back to set 2, where it can get properly overhauled.
Say difficulty
Alright.
of 1.
2.
I got 12
Mm.
as my number, and it's a focus.
I
What
like
are
it.
you rolling on?
Reason and medicine.
Oh, you rolled to assist?
Yeah,
I didn't know you were trying to assist.
I'm going to assist.
What's
I
your
haven't rolled yet.
focus?
Emergency medicine.
That's pretty good, Sheree.
There you
I'll
go.
take it.
Yeah. Okay.
That gives us 2.
Okay.
Okay.
The Akaru are humanoids who resemble Vulcans or Romulans, most with vestigial webbing between their fingers and toes. Their DNA suggests that they are common ancestors with both Vulcans and Romulans.
Oh.
They seem to be disciplined and enthusiastic
Yeah,
explorers and are open and friendly with your crew.
Except me.
Okay.
Are you going to act as like a blood donor, maybe?
If absolutely necessary, but I think we can synthesize really well.
Otherwise, yeah.
Yeah.
They seem as a whole to be an outgoing, passionate people and are relatively new to space travel. The Starward itself was launched just 2 years ago.
So they've been spacefaring or starfaring for the last 2 years now.
Yes.
Okay. Are we their first contact or?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, wait. Does their ship go warp?
Barely.
Hey, so did Conquering ship. Barely went for 1, and that was like not even that long too. So it was good enough for the Vulcans back then. It should be good enough for us now, right?
Like I said, they're even they fully repaired FTL drive. They don't even call it a warp drive.
Can we fix it up a little?
Well, I don't think we're
I think we do.
Give them some nitro.
Yeah.
This being a first contact kind of situation,
Not a
you
good
may not
idea.
necessarily want to
Let's give them an upgrade.
overhaul their technology. They,
No.
they figure it out on their own, kind of thing, and they work better than giving them something that could potentially tear their ship apart. Because we can go to warp 5 and know their engine,
Yeah,
their hull plating or whatever.
That was exactly what the Vulcan said to Captain Archer.
Yeah.
Let's give him trains warp.
No.
Just because you know how to do it doesn't mean you'll work on their ship.
And time travel too, so they can go give it to themselves at an earlier point.
I need to go back to our engineering. We can fix some things.
All right.
Like seriously, if they knew that the Borg sphere could do that, why didn't they just? We have time travel now. Thanks, Borg.
First Contact was a fun movie, but obviously yes, there were plot elements that were plot holes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. plot pits. You know, and they're just holes. They're,
Yeah. Like, yeah, several of those, at least in all these new movies.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Let's
Mhm.
see.
Anyway, so
Yes.
Also, there's an opportunity for a momentum spin to obtain more information
In which area?
in the engineering section.
Okay.
Hmm. Okay. You spend it.
Okay. Akaru power transfer relays contain small metallic connectors that have thin blue veins of energy pulsing through them. They very much resemble Tilikaal architecture pillars in miniature form.
Hmm.
Can I have a spare one of these?
We only have enough to make our own ship work. I mean, if you want to,
Wait, what do you do if they burn out?
we have someone else come get us. This is very new technology.
Hmm.
I feel like you should make extras. I will totally scan this with my eye.
Of course.
Mhm.
Make a, let's see, daring engineering difficulty of 3.
Whoa.
giant system on that. I have 14.
Hmm?
Spend your
I'll spend the momentum and wow, dropped everything. To get 2 dice.
That's one.
Mm-hmm.
Neither success.
oh well.
Indeed.
Okay.
There are minor sparks and blowouts from the system you are attempting to
Scan?
scan, yeah.
We didn't have any glitches or worries.
But you failed to examine it, and
Yeah.
now
We didn't break it though. Come on.
Maybe you should call someone to get you some more help.
it would take them a week to get, you at least brought the Starward out of this gravitational eddy and into safer space. Just a matter of them being able to.
Maybe we should tow it.
Are you melting gummy bears?
Not melting, I'm just pushing them together.
Melding, not melting.
Yeah.
Well, you sound like melting.
Mind melding.
I'm melting.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what a world.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we tow them out.
After a few hours of shared effort, the Starward is ready to get underway. Commander Malti invites you and your crew to join them on their trip to Setu. The least they can do is offer you a decent home-cooked meal and a brief tour of their homeworld.
Chutney.
Could
Take
you,
notes.
by any chance, give us some details about your culinary techniques so we can share with our doctor to make sure there aren't any,
How about a chef?
or the chef
That's
too?
what I told him.
Yeah,
Go take
yeah,
notes. Chutney, go take notes.
Well, you make sure they don't, hurt it, kill us with, their food, and you make sure
It tastes
it's
good.
good.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause our ship's
I like
uniquely
that.
been,
Uh-huh.
trained to endure his food.
Like that last Klingon chef.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm.
Yeah.
She collects them, he doesn't cook them.
Mm.
That's true.
Oh,
He prepares them in some way, I'm sure.
okay.
Okay. What are they making?
It is a mixture of Romulan and Vulcan-like cuisine.
No.
They have an equivalent of Romulan ale.
An
Well, good.
equivalent.
This isn't technically Romulan ale, therefore it is not illegal.
It is still green.
There could be a market for that.
Very quickly make it illegal if they find out.
It's like Florida cigars, made by Cubans.
Yeah.
Definitely scan the food before eating it using the ocular implant.
How's it look? Or, how does it look, Chutney?
I mean, between Chutney and Sirach being Vulcan would know better in terms of Vulcan cuisine. It's like, yeah, this
It
is
seems to be safe.
familiar. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's bland as all get.
Well, the parts that are based on like Vulcan style, yes. The parts that are based on Romulan style are,
Mhm. A little spicier.
yeah.
Yeah.
I go through it all and I just. This
Okay.
Can maybe I find something here a little bit more palatable, a little less
Mm.
cooked.
Cooked.
Raw. And sushi?
Gah.
Uh,
Well, God would be something he would prepare.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
yes.
some leftover gah that he brought. You know, if you want some live worms.
You brought a doggy bag of garlic.
That won't insult them at all.
I'll take
Plop.
all right. Anyway,
Eat worms.
so we're on their planet. to
Act
get
2.
this? We're on their planet to get this?
Welcome to Set 2. Captain's Log Supplemental. We answered the
Captain
distress
Setsu. Tuo.
We answered the distress signal from a ship operated by the Akaru, a species native to the Shackleton Expanse, one not yet formally encountered by the Federation. My crew and I rendered assistance and helped them patch up their ship and crew, and now we're escorting them back to their home planet of Setu. I'm treating this like a first contact situation, and I reminded my crew to be on their best behavior. So far, so good, as the Akaru seem to be an honest and friendly people. I'm curious to see what their homeworld looks like. We expect to arrive in a couple of days.
Like complete fallout and just destruction everywhere.
Yeah.
I got Pit Boy.
It's all been a sham.
Okay.
Hope the planet's still there. That's not always the case.
I mean, we haven't visited it yet. Presumably it's still there.
We may have visited it in the future, causing it not to be here in the present.
Mm. That's happened in the future. That's it.
Yes.
That will happen. That will happen.
Gonna go over the differences of the different various scanners and medical treatments with their doctor.
I mean, it does have recommendations of general
Role-playing?
role playing of mixing their security options, their engineering options, medical options.
Finding out like where's their scanners at? Are they better than ours? Or I assume if their rest of their equipment is like slightly lower grade, but you never know. They might have progressed further medically than us. You know, like different sciences.
In general, in all features, it looks like they are more advanced than they should be. Like certainly, interesting techniques that having the even further advanced Federation knowledge would be able to say, "Oh, that's a really neat way of doing it. It's still not as good as what we can do."
Well, maybe we should try and assimilate them into the Federation.
Mm.
What?
Assimilate's a bad word. Welcome them in.
It has a certain connotation.
Yeah.
Integrate?
Better.
Yeah. Anyway.
Colonize.
That's got its own.
Along your journey, there is a sudden Tetrion burst that slams into both vessels, causing
How many breaches? Did we get that one engine breach fixed before?
yes,
Okay.
it's a new scene, new act. Yeah.
All right.
It causes two breaches, one with weapons and one with sensors. Excuse me.
Now, we had stopped at the planet, had a meal, and now we've taken off.
Well, we
again.
stopped at the ship.
Their
The
ship.
ship. Oh, the
We
ship.
ate on their ship, then we
I
went
thought we went to their
to.
planet.
Not yet.
We were on their way to the
Oh,
planet.
We're taking them to their planet
Oh, okay.
Yes.
while I interrogate their medical officer.
Then we
Well,
need
gone
a
from the planet.
reason science difficulty of 2, assisted by the ship's sensor science.
Ship.
60. Nailed it.
Alright.
Just 1, 2. Okay.
The 3 total.
So 3. Okay, you get one momentum.
You got it.
Let's see. The Tetrion burst came out of subspace without warning and appears to be a natural phenomenon. You could spend momentum to obtain more information.
Again?
Did it change
Yes.
time?
The displaced Tilikaal is apparently trying even harder to punch holes into the veil between realities to find or create an exit, resulting in more frequent untargeted Tetrion bursts.
But you said it sounded natural. So it wouldn't be natural if they're doing it.
It's a natural consequence of their
Oh,
action.
sure.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
You know, somebody bleeding out is natural if you stab them. You know.
All right,
Mhm.
I'm going to need a control con assisted by the ship's
Not it.
sensors and con.
I can do that if you
Mm.
need.
Why would you want to do that?
I don't know. 12.
17. May I use one of your momentum?
You were trying to
Gotcha.
plot a course around known pirate activity.
Mm.
So the Orions have claimed a lot of this
Okay.
area, and so they're trying to.
My control
Oh, I
con.
don't like them.
Can I pass my? Well, I can give you one of my
I remember
determinations.
them.
But that, and then you'd automatically have 2 successes.
And I'm already rolling 4 die.
Okay,
What's the difficulty again?
3.
3.
3.
Okay.
Mm.
You know what? I'll use my determination of my own. That's fine.
Oh, you go. Yeah, that's right. You do. Have
Yeah, we each
One
have
has
one.
one, yeah.
Use that
Like
too.
the simultaneous. Mm.
Yeah.
So that's already 2 successes there.
Yeah.
Plus using the momentum like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's a fail on the ship sensors, and but 3 successes. Oh, wait. Let's see. Helm operations, would that be the focus, or
No.
astronavigation? I'm trying to fly around it.
Fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 successes.
All right, so 3 momentum.
Cool.
As you manage to avoid the.
Yeah, I did.
Like it says to use Orions, but then it says the stats of a Nautican raider.
Uh-huh.
I'm like,
Well, they didn't put enough Orion-style ships in there,
no, not really.
and they acknowledge that.
Mm-hmm.
Are we still on yellow alert?
Mm-hmm.
No, no.
Well, we did just get hit by Tetrions.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And I can change the lights. I can change the bulb.
That's a Red Dwarf reference.
Oh, okay. No, now we're all lit up. Oh my gosh.
Anyways, your vessel breaks out of warp alongside the Starward. Together, the 2 vessels cruise towards Setu, a lush Class M planet with expansive oceans and 2 large continents. Sensors indicate Setu is a robust industrial world, one with a large shipyard and spaceport located on the southern continent. Commander Mauti informs you that your team may transport to the planet's surface and provides coordinates to the exterior plaza of the palace grounds of Setu's ruler, Irax Nedion.
2 questions.
Yeah?
How do you spell the name of the planet?
Setu.
Setu.
And I'm guessing the whole earwax thing is supposed to be Iriax.
Ooh, it's eerie wax.
I got that's a real problem up north.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think I'll like it up there.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a second question, didn't I?
yeah.
Yeah.
The president.
Mm.
Biden?
The name.
Natu, or is it what?
The ruler.
Ruler.
Iriax
Oh, ruler?
Nedion.
Nebula.
IRYAX NEDAON.
We're really just throwing together letters, aren't we?
IRYAX.
Space
Oh, space.
NEDAON.
Hey, I can't even.
I can't
How
lie.
does the universal translator give us that name? Bob? George? Sam? I'm assuming it just translated back to him so we have a name that we can use.
If that's a name you can use, I don't want to know what the name actually is. You could take a shuttlecraft or beam down an hour after receiving the message to give Commander Mauti and her crew time to land at the main starport and then transit to the palace.
Was he voted in?
Transporters work?
Was he voted in?
We
Was
gotta
he
try
born
this
into
thing.
it? Like, how did he become?
So rarely.
You may or may not find out.
I'm asking her.
You may or may not find out.
That's her answer.
Maybe shouldn't
That's
have.
my answer.
Okay, but she
What did she
told
say?
us that we
You,
can.
you do know how little detail these missions give me to work on.
And we're asking you to make it up.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's the joy of.
if something comes up later by another writer or another section I haven't read yet,
Yeah. Then we retcon it.
I don't want to retcon
It
things.
started does it all the time.
Yeah.
Have you seen him? Klingons. They looked different before, remember?
Yeah, they look different again.
Yes.
I'm going with military theocracy.
I'm gonna beam.
Theocracy.
Shuttles and-
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Beam shuttle in?
I don't like
Let's
the
do it.
shuttle. Like I said, I'm gonna beam shuttles with me, or like.
Okay.
We could try and get in the shuttle and beam it down.
No, I'm good.
Transporting
Why
never
not?
works.
Oh,
Let's try.
Scanning the planet is a reason plus science, difficulty at 0, assisted by the ship's sensors and science.
That's some easy, like, momentum. If you want to try to do that.
Spend your determination. Really max it out.
determination.
And then spend it all to learn about their government, their judicial
That's a
system.
great idea. Pass.
The 2 successes.
Okay.
I got 1 success.
You're going to spend all that momentum to gain these details.
We had to spend 3 momentum to.
No, 2 of them.
Okay. So we get at least keep 1. Tell
Inclu-
us everything.
including the Starward, there are 6 space-worthy frigates on the starport's pads.
A what?
Frigate.
And forget. It's the type of ship.
Okay.
With facilities here to support another 20 vessels. More frigates are in various stages of construction at the shipyards. It's clear that there are parts and supplies and a planetary technological
You want
infrastructure
those parts.
to build many more. The Akaru are relatively new to space travel and exploration, but are clearly dedicated to expanding their interstellar capabilities. The northern continent is more heavily populated and its cities are more densely packed, though they do not come across as an overpopulated or haphazardly designed. Each city is a model of efficient planning. Sensors indicate a trace buildup of EM radiation and tetryon particles in the planet's upper atmosphere, though readings barely register and may be naturally occurring.
No,
That doesn't bode well. Something happening in the atmosphere. Trying to use transporters. Just pointing that out.
well, that's
Or
what we're going
shuttle.
to use.
But that's not too. Yeah, it could cause issues there.
Less likely. So take a shuttle down.
Either way.
Yeah.
Well,
Commander,
which one are we taking though?
Shuttle.
I'm beaming.
You're reading. Oh,
Which one do you take?
Take a shuttle.
radiant,
yeah.
peaceful beaming. Oh yes, I put so.
no. Okay.
And yourself?
I mean, beaming makes more sense to me.
Okay. I'll fly the 3 of us down in the shuttle. You 2 can beam down.
And they just show up and just waiting for you 3 to.
Yeah.
What took you so long?
Of course, they look like they're all just scrambled up. Anyway.
Dude, the scenic route.
Am I backwards?
Why did you never tell me about this? so
Commander Mouty and her senior officers wait for you in a wide tiled plaza ringed in tall pillars. Each pillar is covered in finely detailed glyphs and iconography. It's clear that you're in a section of a much larger complex of buildings and pillared halls and courtyards. On the warm breeze, you catch a whiff of pungent incense and hear faint chimes, such as from bells or small cymbals. The overall impression is this may be a religious facility of some form.
Yeah, definitely the opposite.
Mouty smiles and offers both hands in greeting. Welcome to Set 2, my friends. Akaru Bak Chiel has prepared a welcoming space for you. Mouty leads you into a large open entrance of the palace, turns left down a wide corridor and provides a welcome break from the heat outside. She leads you into a square courtyard that has a small pool of water in the center. Blue flowers float in the slowly circulating water. Many thick cushions embroidered with extreme care are scattered around the courtyard. Mouty invites you to a cluster of cushions and takes a seat, along with her senior officers.
We sit on the cushion.
Intricate cushions. The urge.
Your urge.
Oh, hold back, hold back. Think somebody up there replicate for me a ball of yarn and transport it to me. Here.
Everyone insulting with the idea that we want in the water.
Don't mess with the Ranger, please.
Various small serving robots appear, floating on anti-grav units, serving small bites and drinks of various hues in clear glasses. Mountie is the first to raise her glass to the group and thanks you for repairing the starward.
Anything raw?
Anyone who is curious about the server robots may attempt a reason engineering task difficulty of 0.
She's curious about the
Sounds
food,
good.
David.
Food.
She asked about the food.
But I'll check out the robots.
The food is similar to the ones served on the ship. Just,
3 successes.
okay, so 3 momentum. The
How much
robots,
can I spend to get myself a robot?
the robots are of a highly efficient design using anti-grav technology and a compact power generator that carries trace Tilikaal influences.
Now you definitely want one.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it possible to fit one of these robots?
Are you having problems?
Pressure percent.
He did have a serving robot to help him.
Unfortunately, no. We like to hold on to our technology.
Could really show you some other upgrades in exchange.
That any question related to the Tilikaal or these technologies in general, Mountie is unaware of what a Tilikaal is.
I didn't ask about Tilikaal.
No, nobody
Convenient information.
How do you know
Because
about
nobody
Tilikaal?
asks the questions the book expects you
Yeah.
to ask.
But did they just suddenly splurt out? We don't know anything about the Tilikaal. That's suspicious. We're all like, hey, can we get one? We don't know anything
The
about the
captain,
Tilikaal.
who's not one of you 5, like, have you ever heard anything about Tilikaal?
What's the name of the captain, David? What's the name of the captain?
You already said.
Yeah, but I want you to repeat it.
Oh, Tilikaal.
Okay. Okay, good. Good.
Okay,
I'm glad you
good.
remember that.
Tattooey.
Oh, that means I get extra points of threat for remembering.
Sounds right.
Moving on.
Yeah. Soon, a tall woman dressed in flowing cobalt blue robes embroidered in silver sweeps the courtyard into the courtyard.
The balloon.
Creepy one there.
Why,
They
thank
take
you.
their
and look
janitorial work
pretty.
very seriously.
Yeah,
It's very.
it's a very fancy janitor.
They serve food with robots, but the cleaning is done manually around here.
They're efficient in some ways.
Much too good for robots to do.
We got
Robots.
this thing called a Roomba. They're gonna love it. Unless, of course, you let an animal go somewhere and then it just. Ooh.
Really not where that fancy dress fly used
Yeah.
to be, honey.
It doesn't even use anti-grav. It's so much easier.
Would you want an aircraft to hang the floor?
Exactly. No, you wouldn't.
I don't know. Have you ever seen a Roomba when it goes over feces?
That's what I was mentioning.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might. Grab might be handy there. Just suck it up like.
She is followed by a pair of aides carrying data pads.
I'm not even going where that joke lends itself.
Okay.
Shoulder pad.
Assistance.
It was more the data pads.
Yeah.
Data pads.
Yeah, there you go.
I was thinking it's aides. A pair of aides. What kind of joke
This
is
is
that?
not South Park.
No.
No. Commander Mountie stands and bows to the robed woman, who spreads out her arms in a welcoming gesture.
Like.
Mountie has a
hold
really
on.
big Mountie hat?
Are
Or?
we talking like welcoming or like hug welcoming or like welcome? Like
Welcome. Just
welcome. It's good.
incoming message from the big giant head.
Okay.
With some of the writing in these, I wouldn't put it past them. Big giant head.
Welcome to Setu and to the Ewan car. The
You
center.
win a car?
The Ewan.
You win a car. We broke the master.
Can I get my interest information? Can I get my interest information for Brendan?
No. EWYN space KHAR.
Yeah, it's definitely
So what model is it?
I'm looking for a Thunderbird.
Thunderbirds are go.
Oh.
Yeah.
The center of our government and the residence of our ruler Iriax Nidion, the ageless.
Oh,
How old is he?
I'm hearing a Sarax, though, you know.
I am Akaru Bak Chiel, governor of this province and your host. What are your names, please?
Tar to R.
Tartar.
Tar to R.
Oh.
Thank you, Jim Johnson. These names.
I'm
Yeah.
12.
Oh, is that your age or?
ageless leader.
No, I'm 12.
Uh-huh.
My name is Chutney.
Mm-hmm.
He's the finest chef on the ship.
The only chef on the ship.
Shh. And
Kamoya, do you have anything raw?
food wise is what you're.
There are fish in the pond.
Like over there with the little flowers.
Yeah.
Floating.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With the water.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Batting at it.
You're right.
No, I have a med kit. I'm totally like whipping out some like string for sutures and needle. And,
You're making a fishing rod.
yeah.
From what? I'm not sure a 23rd century Starfleet kit would come with that.
Well,
Yeah, but
Yeah, just give you a dermal regenerator.
the
and call it a
Klingon
day.
emergency surgical kit.
Klingon emergency,
Yeah.
maybe.
Oh, that's the thing. Blood, wine, and a knife.
Stitching it back together, though, I don't know.
Oh, come on, give me a fishing pole. What do I have to roll to catch fish? What's different?
Hey, she's not asking to grapple.
No,
What's the
no,
attributes to
no.
depends on that?
Daring and command.
Would be insight to see what the direction the fish is going.
Presence to not scare them off.
Mm.
Reason, because we have no reason that I'm asking.
Fitness has to be one of them because you have to be quick to catch it.
Fitness, security, difficulty of 3.
That's disgusting. A 3?
Yep.
3?
They're
There,
fast little boogers.
Yeah, but aren't they in a pond that they're not regularly fish? Those fish bite at anything.
You got momentum.
Momentum
Yeah,
is
yeah.
I
different.
mean,
And I'll assist you. I got 12.
okay.
Okay.
You can spend more than one momentum. It would be 3 to get 2 dice.
What? One momentum gets me a second dice.
Yeah.
One gets you 1, 3 gets you 2.
But I start with 2 dice.
Yeah.
So then I
That's
get
right.
4 dice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And then he's you.
Do you want to use momentum?
I'll use
One momentum.
Goodness.
Oh crap.
What did we say? Fitness,
Diplomatic scene.
fitness,
5 complications.
fitness, fitness and security.
Yeah.
What was the number I need?
3 successes.
3.
9.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
Oh.
goal number.
You're gonna love me. It's got 2 successes.
Good. I got 1, 2 successes, and a
Complication.
20.
So a total of 4 plus
Yeah.
complication. So we get a momentum back.
Yes. 1 momentum back.
That was totally worth it there.
And a fish.
You get 1 fish.
Yes.
The big one, right? Probably. Come on.
What's the complication?
It chokes on a
She-
bone.
She
Uh,
fell in the water and she had to
fish.
swim back out.
No, that is not. No.
It was the sacred fish that was actually the moon spirit.
It's what was keeping their leader ageless. Like, eat it.
What's wrong?
He just falls over dead.
Oops.
No longer ageless.
You want some?
Secretly, he hid his soul in the fish to live forever.
No, they offered you the fish. They didn't tell you that there's one you couldn't catch.
They didn't say you could eat it. It was catch and release.
Well, how much we ask for raw fish?
Yeah.
Let's see.
He's making sure it wasn't a diplomatic scene.
Something happened, but you're so enamored by your fish, you don't notice what it is.
I'm okay with this.
Okay.
What color is the fish?
Teal.
Pretty.
Why would you? You're going to be eating it anyways.
Maybe I'm gonna save some scales to make jewelry out of it.
Very stinky jewelry.
Save.
Assuming it has scales.
Does it
True.
have scales?
Yeah.
It could have fur.
Save
Down, down, down.
scales.
It's a musical fish?
It's pretty.
Okay.
If it's a musical fish, I vote.
We'll get to Act 3 anytime soon.
Okay,
All right.
I'm happy.
Chiel finds a cushion and takes a seat amongst you, giving each of you an open and curious look. Her aides likewise take seats nearby, though they avoid the food and drink in favor of recording whatever you share. They engage in small talk as they are eager to speak with off-worlders and are genuinely curious about other species and where they come from.
Ain't no more other than us.
On their data.
So, each of you need to make a presence command, difficulty of 2.
I'm going to the break.
To share information.
Okay.
Share information.
Well, to present it in a way as to not offend them.
Pass me that bag. I don't trust these.
So I get. So we're rolling 2 to try to get 2.
Well, you can.
Oh, I'm getting confused. It's my Children of the Gods one that
Oh, yeah,
has
hey.
like, super benefits too.
Oh, I'm using the determination and just getting two
There you go.
automatic.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
So you don't miss anything for yourself.
That's right.
I'm rolling my fallout dice to see what happens.
I don't like that.
See if there's any fallout.
Presents and
Command. Difficulty 2.
I got
Nothing.
13.
I don't tell them anything.
Would this be including
Well,
like Starfleet protocols of how much information to be shared?
What's the moon?
Part of it, yeah.
Okay. In that case, I got two
I
successes.
think it's the same
Okay.
as toast.
Is moon same as toast?
If it's a symbol, it's a 1.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, so I got
toast.
that.
And that's not a moon. Which die is it?
Blue.
Blue.
Blue? That's a sandworm, probably. That's from
Okay.
Dune.
Toast is
So-
cooler.
I got 3.
Okay. So 1 momentum.
8, 12. Okay, one,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
2, and we're not gonna look at that.
Not going to look at that.
She got rolled 20.
Yes.
But I got 2 successes. Well, I'm chowing
With
on.
a-
I'm not going to be in the break alone.
It's probably because I'm eating the raw fish like like bare hands.
You'll be cat hands. She gave me the eye roll.
Better than the earwax.
Okay.
In your attempt, 12, to speak with the, just get some sort of information, you asked to meet with their leader, Iriax.
You mispronounce it?
She notes that Iriax is unavailable for the remainder of the day, but would be happy to meet you the following day.
Okay.
Are we staying the night?
I don't know. I think I just committed us to it.
I think we will need to take our shuttle back to the ship and return.
Yes.
I'll just beam up.
Oh, now you're all about the shuttle.
Everyone just insists that you stay in their palatial suite.
Even more so, don't want to sleep
I
here.
need to be near my charging station and need to go back to the ship.
I prefer to sleep in a freezer.
I need to go check on my metallic creatures.
They're dead.
They don't know this.
At this point, your complications, they're just dead.
That's your complication wasn't related at all to the discussion. It's related to what's happening on the ship. That's
Wait,
just
which
mean.
complication?
You rolled a 20 earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And before that,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I said
I
that
rolled
you
a 20.
Oh, the other.
Yeah.
I had
part-
two
Between the two of them.
complications.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Mm.
You're complicated.
Eh.
Mm.
Aren't we all?
So is that both of them?
Hmm.
Is both of my complications something that you already said happened? That doesn't seem right.
Be glad you haven't caused some sort of horrible diplomatic issue where you're at war with this people, you know.
Yeah.
As a character, glad as a player, meow.
Hmm.
Seems more entertaining the other way.
Yeah, well, either way, I can't stay the night.
Yeah, me either.
We'll be glad to return in the morning.
Anyone who can stay, she offers for, you know, the evening palace.
Here
Hmm.
comes the bribery.
I offer to stay.
Oh,
Okay? You will be treated to Ryzian-like levels of personal care and hospitality.
Oh my.
what levels?
Right.
Like Ryza.
Like rice?
Ryza. The planet Ryza.
We don't. Do we know? They know the planet Rise. We know the planet Rise.
They don't know the planet. Man, we're at the Federation planet, so.
But the
Right.
suggestion of what
Yeah.
they're offering is basically what you would call planet Ryza.
Hmm. Well, good. You can have it.
She doesn't watch Star Trek.
It's like being in Hawaii.
It is an entire
Palatial.
planet,
Hmm.
pleasure planet.
Anyway.
Think Vegas meets Hawaii.
Okay. You have fun with that.
Okay.
Don't catch anything.
We'll go back.
Are you
to the
staying
ship.
or?
I'm going back to the ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we're just leaving our Klingon on the.
All right. I feel wrong about that. I'll stick with him to make sure he stays out of trouble.
You're flying the shuttle.
Ah.
Fine.
I guess we're all beaming up.
I just feel like I can fly the shuttle back up and then beam back down.
If you want.
The
But they're
captain
just
can
gonna fly
take
the
care of
shuttle
it.
back.
Yeah.
Oh, the captain can fly
The
him up.
captain can take care of it.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Captain
Even the
doesn't want to stay
captain
either.
doesn't want to stay.
Well, I mean, some of the other, the Akaru actually want to stay on the ship and actually have further discussions. So there's going to be sort of a
Trade.
trade exchange of some people spending the night. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Junior engineer's log. We have
We-
split the party.
We have fezzes.
Pheasants. Oh, pheasants.
Fezzes.
Hey, the pheasants are raw.
Fez. Foreign
Oh,
exchange
anyway.
students. Fez.
Pheasants are cool.
Fez.
Pheasants are cool.
We're not there yet.
No.
We have
Oh.
best somewhere.
We do. It's in the back.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Many hats. Anyways.
We need a everyone has to wear a hat game.
We played that once. It was bears and what was it? Bear honey heist.
Honey Heist?
Yes, that's whenever you're a bear and
Bear.
everybody wears a type of hat.
A green hat. I'm sure that looks great.
It doesn't look green. It looks gray.
Okay.
Okay.
It passes.
Yeah.
Passes the
I'll
vibe
have to
check.
get a greener hat.
Okay, so we go back. They stay.
Yes.
They are pampered.
Pampers. Oh,
Whoa,
Pampers.
whoa, whoa.
Okay.
Well, that depends.
Did I?
Those of you who make an effort to scan your surroundings on the planet would note that Akaru power systems generate clean energy similar to Federation technology, though much more efficiently.
Mm.
Hmm.
Also, all of their power distribution systems appear to carry Tilikaal influence in micro-design elements.
Hmm.
Hmm.
But they don't know who the Tilikaal are.
If you want to make those still on the planet or before you leave,
Hmm.
let's see. Insight
Why would you?
Insight engineering difficulty of 1.
10. Want me to assist you then? And you're-
11.
Okay.
11.
Hmm.
Oh,
Maybe their leader is that dude we're
I
supposed to
got a
look
12
for.
and 18.
okay.
The
So what was
judgy
your
one?
score? You
So
said it was
one success.
one set. Okay. So I got one set.
Okay, 1
We got
momentum.
two
What was
together.
the judgy guy we were looking for?
No.
The Tilikaal dude that was the special person that we needed to find.
The assessor?
Yeah, the judgy one. He assesses judgy. See?
Hmm.
The judgy one.
You're right.
I told you his name last session. What was it?
Uh-huh.
Did anybody write it down this time? I
I
spelled it out and everything.
Iriax.
Didn't you write it down?
Huh?
Last time. That's from last time.
Mm-mm.
You
We're
wrote
not on the
something-
planet.
Oh, but
No,
did
that was
anybody-
yeah, I did write it down. Hold on, what did I write down?
Assessor.
Turlonumian? Is
No.
that the one?
It starts with a T, but no.
Oh.
Or Testio?
Nope.
And they're captain.
That's the only two. That's the only two T things that I wrote down.
Oh, come
You got
on.
it.
Somebody wrote it. It wasn't
I'm
me.
not sure.
You said you just respelled it today, right?
I spelled it last
You did that
session.
last time.
Last session. Uh-huh.
I asked it, for the question for someone could tell me what it was. Get an
Oh,
extra point of determination. You couldn't do it.
No.
I got a sycophant. Turlemon? No, Turlemane.
Nope.
No.
the last notes I have previously say stuff, owie, owie, took pretty girl's hand, shit went through hole.
That's
Hmm.
not Turlo.
Oh, well.
It's not helpful to take notes that don't help you.
No.
Well, that was the time before, and that does make sense. That was
Okay.
the episode that ended with me grabbing the,
Mhm.
yeah.
Again, nobody?
Nope.
Okay.
I swore it was wrote down.
I'm sure it's in the computer log somewhere.
Anyway.
Turpentine?
Nobody took keen mind.
Anyways, the previous check would be to study the Akaru iconography, or just the palace in general. You notice a consistent theme and focus in the artwork. The Iriax's portrait is embedded throughout all artwork and religious iconography. Curiously, the portraits of Iriax look very much like the pug-nosed face of the assessor that you can't remember the name of.
Told you it was this.
You said it was a judgy guy.
I couldn't remember assessor, but assessors judge things.
Yeah.
They assess,
Good
assessing is judging, judgy guy.
Okay.
I knew what I was getting at. I'm going back.
Good
Okay.
thing we're not on the planet.
Hmm.
We do recognize it, we just don't remember the name of the guy. Are we supposed to call out his name if we know it?
Yes.
And
Rumpelstiltskin.
he responds. Oh.
And she's not listening. Tredic. For the
Tredic.
third time, at least, if not more. Tredik. Nobody tell her.
Or write it down.
Again, completely forget. Because that's how. Assessor guy.
Okay. So one of us say we remember and we call out Tredic. Hey, before you leave or when you come back to the planet, you recognize Tredic?
Oh, the captain flew you up, so
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
I was going
okay.
to stay with him all the
That
time.
looks like that assessor guy. What was his name again?
Tredic, right? Yeah, Tredic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Act 3, Mysteries in the Palace.
Hmm.
Captain's Log Supplemental. There's a lot of supplementals. My senior officers and I were treated to good food and better conversation during our time with Akaru Bach Chiel.
So I said you had a better time.
The Akaru are kind and open people who appear to be possessed of good charm and remarkable technologies. We have noted Tilikaal influence in Akaru engineering designs, though how this is possible cannot yet be determined. Perhaps our upcoming audience with the Akaru leader, Iriax Nedion, can provide some answers. The next morning, you are gathered in the same courtyard for a light breakfast and are led by Akaru Bach Chiel through another section of the palace, heavy with incense and deep drum beats.
So did anything happen to us while we were there over the night?
Nothing we're going to cover on Family RPG.
Okay.
Apparently, that came out of the overnight period unscathed and
Well rested and very pleased.
nice,
Oh, close enough.
Satisfactory.
satisfactory.
You're all brought to a wide audience chamber lined with empty wooden benches. On a raised dais at the far end of the chamber stands a tall wooden throne, elegantly carved and burnished to a bright sheen. Sitting on the throne is Iriax Nedion, a long, lean alien being who bears a clear resemblance to the assessor, though he is dressed
Yeah.
in a long, flowing cobalt blue robes with gold embroidery. Akaru Bakuchiel introduces you to the Iriax by name and rank. Upon a gesture from Iriax, Chiel then encourages you to sit in the front row of a section of wooden seats facing Iriax. Chiel then moves to the back of the chamber, watching attentively. It's strange, sometimes it just says Iriax Nedion as if that's his name, and then it sometimes says the Iriax as if that's his title.
Or his race.
But his race is the Akaru.
That's true.
We have,
Well-
President Biden, you have the president. Both references to the same.
Has anybody told you you have a striking resemblance to this Tilikaal assessor?
Why do you call us this?
This is
The Iriax warmly welcomes you to Setu and begins a conversation with you, starting off with a formal, stately manner and then growing more casual and comfortable.
I got casual and comfortable real quick. I meant I asked that.
He has no idea who you're talking about.
Was the assessor a Tilikaal?
Yes.
That's what I figured, yeah.
Anyways,
I never heard that. Never heard that.
Is your
No.
daddy around?
You say, is your daddy around?
Is his daddy around? This guy, he's so resemblant, but if he's not Tilikaal and he doesn't, maybe his daddy was. Maybe his daddy just met mommy and then took off. Like, do we know where daddy went?
His father.
So he's
Yeah.
related
Okay.
to the assessor.
It's very casual. Hear that?
Very casual, very comfortable conversation.
Evidently.
Do you know your father? How,
Who's your daddy?
please describe your childhood.
Who's your daddy and what does he do?
How was your relationship with your mother, all right, and your father?
I think you need the red button, dude.
No. 1,000 times no.
anyways,
Should we program that chip to say sure, why not?
Just once in there. 1-100. Boom.
Casually swap buttons on him.
Mm.
He goes to push it. And
Okay.
Absolutely.
We
So,
can certainly try.
I'm I'm David Leonard. I approve this message.
what is old Iriax going
it's
to
super easy, barely an inconvenience.
Yes.
Iriax want with us?
Details about off-worlders.
Thought we already gave him that.
Well, I mean, no, you gave his people
Yeah.
that, and he
Oh.
himself, it's,
he didn't read the
Let's see.
data. notes.
Dossier. The data.
CA.
the player characters may consider the following questions.
Probably not.
Oh.
Huh.
So with this,
What are the Akaru's goals and intentions in the Shackleton Expanse? How did the Akaru develop their technology, and why is some of it similar to Tilikaal
I
technology?
don't know who those are, but that's.
Why does Iriax look so much like the Assessor?
I tried to go for the lineage card, but
Okay.
he's
see.
even in there.
So we asked a similar question.
Do we need a roll to ask questions?
From his perspective,
Hmm.
I will
Look
answer
at
your
that.
questions if you answer mine. Where do you come from? What is your government like? And what is your technological level?
We come from space. Our government is socialist. And our technological level is advanced.
Do you pose a threat to the Akaru or to Setu, the planet?
As a populace, no. As individuals, we'll see.
Are you likely to be useful trade partners?
Absolutely. Better than Ferengi.
We'll integrate your technology into our own.
We'll help you assimilate to our ways and we will assimilate to yours.
Acclimate.
I'm always confusing that.
It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
In any case, if someone wants to make a reason medicine difficulty of 4,
Oh my.
We got 12.
Reason. Medicine.
Mhm.
4. I don't have enough momentum.
You got a
you can
determination.
spend a determination to get 2, and then try to get the other 2.
Okay, that I can
Yeah, so you automatically get 2 successes.
do. Okay. Determination for 2.
Why did you erase it and then mark it again?
Because it's ready for tomorrow. I mean, next week.
No, I erased it because that was from last week and I need to mark it for today.
Oh, you actually use it.
But you already had it marked.
But that was from last week.
Okay.
Yes.
Don't.
Use things.
Some things you just don't go into.
Okay.
You understand the law?
You're gonna roll your
Like
dice.
Star Trek role-playing game potholes. Just don't dive down that. Unless you learn the name of the Hell Knight.
You're gonna do a system.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
Or you're willing to knock out that warp core.
Okay, so you got 2 successes
I
already.
just need 2 more.
Yes.
2 more with 3 dice.
and a pass.
So he's got a success. You only need 1.
How many complications you get?
No.
No, 2 successes.
So you get 5 total.
Get back 1 momentum.
Actually, you're going to spend it.
Okay, okay. You at least let her put it up then.
Put it up, and then immediately spend it.
Okay, there we go.
Iriax Nedeon suffers from memory lapses and occasionally has difficulty with his innate telepathic and telekinetic abilities. The Iriax,
Telekinetic as well.
the Iriax, he seems rather unwell in general. Something is not right, and apparently some of the other higher-end Akaru citizens are trying to cover up, especially from the general populace,
Ah.
that he is unwell. Somehow.
He's
I think
pulling a
he
Sarah.
melded with the Tilikaal thing and like there's some issues going there.
Mm.
You should bring that guy, that other medical officer from our ship that's melded right now. We need to bring
Bill Billings.
Yeah, Billy. Billy needs to meet this guy, and they need to have a conversation. And maybe you could mind meld them together. Near.
Your
Never really do that.
Near 2 of them. Yeah.
your initial medical scans, trying to do it like non-shot.
He let me scan them.
Discreetly.
They didn't let you scan him, but you were like,
You're-
Totally doing this.
I mean, I just look at them.
Yes.
Not that I can use a scanner.
In any case, he shares many genetic markers with the assessor species.
Yeah. Well, you've said that several times.
Yes.
Telling you, daddy
Um,
issues.
Well,
Okay.
he's pointing out that many of the artwork and the technology is from him.
Yeah.
Not necessarily his genetics. He hadn't said the genetics.
Okay. All right. Genetics.
Yes. Scientific research also reveals a gradual genetic drift in his DNA, clear indications that he is a clone.
Not a clown?
No.
Good.
No
A
clown.
clone from which side? He's a.
The latest in a long line of clones who
Scary.
serve as rulers in succession, generation after generation.
Akaru, a clone to the Tilikaal? Or
Iriax is a clone of assessor DNA that is drifting genetically and breaking apart.
So they cloned him along with basically one of the fellow Vulcan, not Vulcan, but they're the race.
They mixed their DNA with what they found of assessor DNA.
Okay.
Who
You know,
did it? The
I hear nanites could repair it.
the Tilikaal mixed it, or the Akaru
just
mixed it?
you'd have to find out how he was cloned.
Uh-huh.
Gary.
Gary? Oh, that Gary, yeah.
Maybe.
Gary.
Maybe.
Uh-huh. Okay.
We had talked about earlier how you didn't know about the Fallout franchise, but now I remembered, oh yes, David took that for the Fallout franchise and put it in our game. So that's how you know about it.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's originated from Fallout.
So, Iriax is holding off on deeper negotiations or a trade agreement,
Uh-huh.
but at least is trying to get future conversations between his species and the Federation.
So just to be clear, their governmental leader
Mhm.
is sort of losing his mind,
Yes.
and he's very old.
Yes.
All right. Not that I'm making any parallels or
Oh,
anything.
there.
He's a clown.
Okay, moving on.
During this conversation, your
Do the people in general here know that they're following a clone?
um
I mean, I'm pretty sure most leaders are clowns.
Yeah. Anyway.
from what you can tell, they know he's sick, but that they don't know he's a clone.
You don't know he's not even one of their race?
Well, it's a
Apparently.
mixture that's similar enough that it's like,
Uh-huh.
Okay.
so
I would love
Have you
to.
talked to their medical people and see if they have
I would.
know about cloning and
I
stuff?
would love to talk to somebody, or perhaps you directly, about what it is exactly you are.
You talk to your
Your condition.
as you were
Here we are.
discussing this, you receive a hail from the Thunder Child.
Oh, hail yes.
How many times are you gonna make that joke?
You're being hailed.
Okay.
They detected a sudden subspace burst of tetrion particles and EM radiation near the planet, the energy of which was directed toward a point in one of Setu's largest oceans.
Is there motion in the ocean?
In addition, the chatter over Federation comm lines indicate that several similar subspace bursts were detected near other planets in the expanse. Later comm traffic reveals that more subspace bursts were detected in various areas of both the Alpha and Beta quadrants as well.
The Tilikaal, they're just screwing around with everything.
So are they they're able to get anywhere, or is it they're specifically trying to get to where Tilikaal technology exists? In which case, they expanded quite a lot.
No, it sounds like they just
Anywhere.
shoot out a beam and it just appears everywhere. Yeah.
Your captain, Tetsuo,
That's it. That's the name.
yes, is excusing himself in the conversation to take the comm to discuss this. At the same time, Akaru Bak Chiel is approaching Iriax with a data pad and is having a private conversation with him.
Why do you have conversations?
They
Feel left out.
Tetsuo briefs you about the sensor readings.
Oh, good.
Yes. That Iriax and his people have also been.
What does our captain sound like? What's his voice?
It's my voice. I'm just talking
It's a
to you.
handsome voice.
Okay.
You tell us in character.
Yeah.
I just told you with my voice.
Come along. Let's continue.
Did anyone respond to my request?
It was interrupted, and they're just kind of avoiding it.
Well,
Like any mention of his health or Sandra is just like, oh no, we got another thing. Oh.
What could that be over there?
It's like the giant rabbit is like, look at this direction, Biden.
pretty amazed, as low grade as some of the medical equipment is, that you guys would have cloning technologies here. I would love to access and take a look at your cloning technologies.
In any case,
Continue. Yes.
yes.
They don't react to her mentioning cloning?
They don't know what you're talking about.
Interesting.
Can we do an insight check even though we're all worse than that?
Nobody in the room knows anything about it.
Okay.
Insight command?
Someone's
You also find that there was a short, frantic message embedded within the subspace burst.
Okay.
okay. Frantic. Let's go. Let's
All
go.
right. Let's get this message.
Okay? Which you can play off of a tricorder or pad,
Of course
apparently.
you can, yeah.
Or an
Okay.
ocular input.
Mhm.
I see the EM.
Has little speakers in there?
Kind of.
Okay.
A static field image of a masculine face fills the screen, the most notable feature being their wide blue eyes, flecked with starlight, and lacking a pupil or iris. Eyes much like those of Ashtamalia, though somehow more desperate, more fearful. Behind the face, you can see a background of strange and wondrous forms and colors, alternating between a symphony of thought and a chaotic dream tornado. This is unlike anything you've seen from the pocket dimension.
From the pocket dimension.
We are here because we desire it. Do not let the others into releasing. Please. If you can hear my words, turn back. The message shatters into a spray of prismatic colors before ending.
So the Tilikaal are sort of split as to whether or not they actually want to be released.
They
From
may
the
also have spells.
But yeah,
Yeah, they have a prismatic spray.
wow. They know magic,
Uh,
which is another type of technology. We don't understand.
And of course, it's
The message was not sent from Ashtomalia or from any of her allies, clearly from a different pocket universe.
How many pocket universes? How many pockets do they have?
Are there more than one faction of Tilikaal trapped in an alternate reality? Were they all trapped for the same reason?
We didn't ask these questions.
Ah.
I was thinking.
Furthermore, what would
asking-
happen if I assimilated an animal?
She had a fish.
I mean,
Dinner.
it should work, right? All sorts
Yeah.
of life forms get assimilated.
Sure.
I
Anyway.
was asking those questions. What were the questions I was asking?
How many pocket universes?
Yes. How many
Yeah.
pockets in the dress?
Uriax has no knowledge of the spatial phenomena or pocket universes, but does promise to have some of the Akaru starships and scientific community research them. He is concerned about any further probing or subspace bursts, which have also been causing all of these other issues on different planets that you've heard previously. So it's like, let's see.
Well,
He requests that you leave or risk breaking off any potential future relationships with the Akaru. Like, we both have things to attend to, and if we can't stay here and deal with it, so we can reconvene later and discuss our findings.
well, these bursts doesn't matter where we are; they seem to be everywhere.
Yeah.
So we're not creating the bursts; we're not attracting them. But anyway, we'll leave. if
Do we have
want.
one of these robots as we go?
No.
Can I have a fish?
You have to catch it.
Oh, don't worry. I have my own fishing tubes.
Use your determination.
Ooh, I like this.
Fitness security difficulty of 3.
All right. So
So want me
that's
to can I assist you?
He's gonna.
2 dice. Well, plus a determination. So I have 4 dice and 2 automatic
Why
successes.
did both of you spend your determination to catch a fish?
I didn't know.
And I have a focus because I'm using assimilation tubes. I'm not sure how you want to help, but I'm willing to have you get the necessary equipment if you need it.
I got one.
You said fitness security.
Yes.
So that's 15. That's 1, 2, 3, 4,
I
5.
do have hand phasers.
No.
No, you don't want to burn it.
Go.
I
So
shoot the fish in a barrel.
Gotta be raw.
6 successes to fish with an assimilation tube.
Alright, through momentum, but the fish instantly dies.
Okay, good to know. Maybe not fish.
Hmm.
That means part of the Cindy would
What color
probably-
is it?
Okay.
It is green.
Can I have it?
And now.
I would not suggest eating this.
No, I just
There are a bunch of just board stuff
Oh.
all over it.
Like
wanted
tumors?
the green
Yeah, yeah.
scales to go with the teal scales to make something
Oh,
pretty.
okay.
I mean,
It smells delightful too.
I really don't suggest you use this.
She's
Here you go.
I just want the scales.
1 half Borg fish.
Hmm.
I don't tip those scales.
Okay.
Maybe you can resuscitate it. 'Cause that would be hilarious.
Hmm.
Where's Spot?
With data.
Okay.
That's fair.
Hmm.
It's from our
Okay,
movie
so
later.
are we leaving
I see it. Yeah, you're leaving. Yes.
Okay.
with chunks of fish?
Yeah.
I love the fish.
Alright, so I'm going to need daring plus science or reason plus science difficulty of 3 with the ship's sensors in science. with a complication range of 3. So 17 to 20 is a complication.
Daring in science.
Yes, or reason in science.
Everybody or what?
Just one.
Oh, just one.
Whoever's using the ship's sensors
I got 11.
you're focusing on the
16.
main target of the subspace bursts.
Sorry, the ship was what again? Sensors and
Sensor science.
Yeah.
Why?
as roll for the ship.
You got one? Okay. So who's got the higher?
Triple? Oh yeah.
I rolled
Triple,
3
yeah.
success.
3
You
success.
need to find one first.
Okay,
Okay.
so 1 momentum.
4 success.
Did anyone get a 17 to 20? No. Okay. So, let's see.
I had a 16 on that.
Wow.
That's why I'm like, I got this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So something that seems suspiciously out of place in the middle of the ocean of the planet.
Well, that's where one of the targets was, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a massive Tilikaal facility deep under the ocean surface.
That's
With-
what
Under the sea.
Marginal power output and clearly in an advanced state of disrepair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, up here. Out. So water good and dry.
And apparently this scan has notified Iriax to your investigation, and he is immediately requesting that you leave the Setu system.
Whoa.
And there are several Akaru frigates and planetary defenses that have recently been powered up. Like, leave or else. And make a, let's see, presence engineering, difficulty of 2. You are assessing their
11. Engineer?
presence engineering.
Okay.
I got 11.
I got a 12.
What is it?
Presence engineer.
I got a 12.
10.
All
You
right.
do that?
I got an assist.
Okay.
I'll spend 1 to get a die.
Mm.
Since it's actually story related. As I find information on Tribble of Borg. Hey!
No success.
What focus might apply?
Planetary defenses.
No. Alright, well, I only got 3 successes.
No.
All right, you get one momentum back.
You're
Their vessels individually
Mhm.
are not a match for your ship, but however, they do have superior numbers in terms of.
You're listing them 1, 2, 3. Is that it?
According to your assessment, the Akaru should be able to handily drive you out of the system with a bloody nose. To the point where it's like,
Well, most of the ships are still on the planet, right?
yes, but they have since taken off, and you see about the majority of them
okay.
powering up weapons, the planet itself powering up weapons that can hit you from the planet, and so like leave now.
Okay.
And Cap's just like, we want to be on good terms with these people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of offended.
Can we send a probe down to where the Tilikaal undersea thing is?
I'm kind of offended by
That
all
could be
this.
taken as a threat.
How about
They're already mad that you scanned
Yeah.
something that's triggered their planetary defenses and saying you've figured something out that they don't want you to know.
Could we transport down
transport?
a probe? Like not launching it, but like
Right,
transport it to
transport
story
it.
down there.
Yeah,
That way they wouldn't,
they wouldn't necessarily know it's there.
they didn't see us launching something from the ship.
Can we release all medical scans of their leader to them?
It is, at least as far as the probe thing,
Is it
it is
global?
deep enough underwater. I'm getting to it.
Okay, so
It is deep enough underwater that no, you'd have to manually travel there.
oh,
You can't beam.
okay.
And as for the records, the people you'd be sending those records to,
Would automatically delete them.
yeah,
They're already aware of it.
they're already aware of it. They're have no reason to. You're not holding anything against. They're not in direct contact with the rest of the people who don't know. And even then, you're.
Okay.
It's Tribble of Borg. Alright.
I had my phone vibrate. Oh, that was your phone making the noise. What are you gonna say?
Federation would say that given the number of potential allies you have in the Expanse are few and far between, that you want to just leave it for now and maybe try something else later.
Okay, fine. But yeah, I think we should leave.
I was really hoping we could acclimate them to the Federation.
So
Yeah.
there were strikes on another nearby planet, correct?
Yeah.
Can we go there and see where the strike landed and see if it actually struck something underwater, on land, or whatever that's Tilikaal then?
That would be the next section if we want to call it here.
It's 7:42 now.
Yeah.
I mean, the strike could be impacting their entertainment industry.
Yeah, that doesn't have much value to it at all, does it?
No.
No holiday. Not gonna work.
No. All right. So, next week then?
Next week,
Okay.
the needs of the few.
I need a few triples.
You could use like assimilation bombs. Just throw them in there.
At this point, they would all have been eradicated by the Klingon Empire.
Every trouble?
Yeah. Well, they hate them.
Well, sure.
The only reason they existed post that is because of DS9 bringing them back from the past.
Yeah.
And then eradicated once again.
Ah.
But- Weaponized by Starfleet.
True.
That was also the fact that they read in the first place was that short episode
There you go to the honor.
nonsense.
Okay.
Until next time, live long and prosper. Bye-bye.
And